Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about nouns. A noun is a word that names something, such as a person, place, thing, or idea. In a sentence, nouns can play the role of subject, direct object, indirect object, subject complement, appositive, or adjective. Here are some examples of nouns. Person, soldier, Alan, cousin, lawyer. Place, house, London, factory, shelter. Thing. This includes objects, table, London Bridge, chisel, nitrogen, month, inch, cooking. Animals, aardvark, rat, shark, Mickey. Ideas, confusion, kindness, faith, theory of relativity, joy. A concrete noun is something that is perceived by the senses as physical or real. Example, I heard the doorbell. My jam is sticky. Doorbells and jams are real things that can be sensed. Abstract noun. An abstract noun is something the senses cannot perceive. Example, we can't imagine the courage it took to do that. Courage is an abstract noun. Courage can't be seen, heard, or sensed in any other way, but we know it exists. Collective noun. A collective noun denotes a group or collection of people or things. The bench of judges gave the verdict on the case. The bench of judges, as used here, is a collective noun. Collective nouns take a singular verb as one entity. In this case, the singular verb is: a pride of lions roamed the area. Pride of lions is also a collective noun. Nouns as subjects. Every sentence must have a subject, which will always be a noun. The subject of a sentence is the person, place, or thing that is doing or being the verb in that sentence. Example, Tim is angry. Tim is the subject of this sentence, and a corresponding verb is a form of to be, is. Nouns as objects. Nouns can also be objects of a verb in a sentence. An object can be either a direct object, a noun that receives the action performed by the subject, or an indirect object, a noun that is the recipient of a direct object. For example, give the present to her. Present is a direct object, what is being given, and her is the indirect object, who the presents are being given to. Appositive nouns. An appositive noun is a noun that immediately follows another noun to define further or identify it. My sister, Hazel, is 6 years old. Hazel is an appositive here, further identifying the subject of the sentence, my sister. Sometimes, nouns can be used adjectively as well. Let's have another example. She is a speed demon. Speed is normally a noun, but here it acts as an adjective to modify a demon. Plural nouns. Plural nouns, unlike collective nouns, require plural verbs. Many English plural nouns can be formed by adding s or s to the singular form, although many exceptions exist. Let's take an example. There is a brown dog. There are dogs, and both are brown. Note the plural verb are: bottle, bottles; phone, phones. Countable nouns versus uncountable nouns. Countable nouns can be counted, even if the number might be extraordinarily high, like counting all the people in the world. Countable nouns can be used with a/n, the some, any, a few, and many. Here is a dog. The dog is singular and, obviously, countable. Here are a few dogs. Here are some dogs. Uncountable nouns, or mass nouns, come in a state or quantity which is impossible to count. Liquids are uncountable, as are things that act like liquids, sand, air. They are always considered singular and can be used with some, any, a little, and much. An IQ test measures intelligence. Intelligence is an uncountable noun. Let's take another example. Students don't seem to have much homework these days. This example refers to an unspecified amount of homework, which is an uncountable noun. Possessive nouns. Possessive nouns are nouns that possess something, i.e., they have something. You can identify a possessive noun by the apostrophe. Most nouns show the possessive with an apostrophe and an s. For example, the dog's toy was missing. The dog possesses the toy, and we denote this by the usives at the end of the dog. The same format often applies when a singular noun ends in the letter S or Z. However, this is a matter of style, and some style guides suggest leaving off the extras. For example, I have been invited to a friend's house for a party. Mrs. Franklin's dress is still hanging on the back of her chair. Plural nouns ending in s take only an apostrophe to form a possessive. My sister's prom dresses were exquisite. Mark or circle out the nouns and name the noun you found in the following statements, like whether they are common, proper, possessive, nouns, and so on. Here are the answers. I hope you enjoyed this session. If you like the video, please like, share, and comment, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to subscribe to our channel.